Hello, everybody. I'm Robin, and these are my reflections. And today we have a new to me, old to you deck. New to me, old to you decks are decks that I have had on my wish list forever, since way before I started watching Tarot Tube. These usually turn into first impressions, what I call first impressions light, because they're new to me, but I've seen them around because they've been around forever, but I've never seen a walkthrough. So this is my chance to actually get the decks in my hands and use them and look at them and have them new in my collection. And I make these videos because these are the types of videos I like to watch. I like to watch videos of people walking through and talking about decks that I already own. And I thought that other people might like that too. So if you have the deck, grab it. Let's go through it together. If you don't, you'll be seeing it here for the first time. So this is the Inspirational Wisdom from Angels and Fairies. This one is written by Frances Munro, artwork by Judy Mastrangelo. And this is a US Game Systems release from what year? 2015. And it says, cheerful angels and fairies deliver wisdom, healing energy, and loving guidance to help you rediscover passion and joy. In this deck, you will find inspiration in the dreamy artwork with empowering exercises, prayers, and affirmations. Choose a spirit helper to guide you on your way. Includes 44 cards and a 60-page illustrated booklet. So in this box, it's in a tuck box. So this is from the tuck box days. I know we all remember those days. Actually, we're starting to get tuck boxes again from US Game Systems, which I'm a little bit excited about, to be honest, because tuck boxes just take so much. They take up a lot less space. It's a concern these days, you know. All right, so here come the cards. They're not wrapped in plastic. I'm not sure if they were when they arrived or not. The outside definitely had plastic on it, and I removed it. So I may have also removed the plastic from the inside. But I cannot remember, to be honest. It comes with a little booklet. The booklet does have a hard cover. All right, so let's see. We have map pages, and it says Inspirational Wisdom cards are simple to use and can help you identify different areas of imbalance so that you can focus on them, address them, and move on. Once healed, each part of your mind, body, soul structure is then able to be the best possible balance, allowing you as a whole to be better synchronized, more positive, and achieve more in all areas of your life. The Inspirational Wisdom from Angels and Fairies cards have been blessed with the beautifully inspired artwork of Judy Mastrangelo, who is known the world over for her exquisite paintings. Her magical beings come to life in your hands and are complemented by the wise insights of Frances Munro, author of Woodland Wisdom Oracle cards. Okay, I don't have that one. Let me know what you guys think about Woodland Wisdom Oracle cards. The cards contain wisdom, loving guidance, and a magical quality of fun. You will be drawn to the gentle characters on each card for a journey of exploration, healing, love, and even forgiveness. In this deck, color adds another key dimension to the visual elements of these cards. I love working with decks with color, so that's exciting. Each card carries its own message in the guidebook, as well as an exercise, prayer, or affirmation. You will find that by allowing your soul the freedom to choose, you will be drawn to the angel or fairy that best answers your need. We hope you enjoy the journey. It says they're here to help balance your mind. It just gives you sort of the thoughts around why these cards were created and what they think you should be able to gain from using them. So it gives you some information about how to do the readings, like how to actually use the cards once you've drawn them for the single card and the two card. And then we get into the meanings of the cards. It says, beware that as you use them, your spirit helpers will be there to guide you to find the solutions and put the changes into action. Never doubt that they are all around you. So fly with the fairies, sing with the angels, and realize that it's all part of the healing process if you smile and laugh in their presence. Enjoy the different methods of development that the cards bring and learn to cherish yourself. And then for each card, there's a little write-up with an exercise, a prayer, or an affirmation, it says. So let's see. Did I see any affirmations? I see exercises and prayers. Oh, yeah, this one has an affirmation. So it's a mix of those. Okay, so we'll read one at the end. That's the guidebook. Is there anything in the back? Let's just see. About the author and about the artist. You would like to read about them. So here are the backs. The soft lavender with a butterfly. Perfect because, you've got the flowers that remind me of the fairies. The soft lavender reminds me of the angels. And then the butterfly is another form of winged messenger. As they represent that. So to a lot of people. So we've got Angel of the Secret Glade. So it's a mix of angels and fairies. So I don't know if we're going to start with angels, all angels, and then get to fairies, or if it's going to be back and forth. We'll see as we go along. I'm not going to go through it, but it says Angel of the Secret Glade. Visualize the color blue around you and know that you live in truth. So we have the title at the top, the image, and then there's some advice down here. The color blue. Okay. This one is Angel with Flower Garland. I am the magic in your heart. Open your mind and listen and shine out to others around you. Okay. This one I'm visualizing blue. This one I'm shining out and opening my heart. Believe in your many strengths and follow the pathway that benefits you. The Apple Blossom Fairy. Autumn Angel. Imagine feeling at peace in a garden full of flowering plants. Autumn Ballet. Autumn leaves mean change is due. It will be exciting, but only if you allow it to happen. Bluebell Fairy. Mistakes can happen at any time, and this is how we learn. Forgive yourself and then move on with the lessons learned. Celestial Angels. There are angels all around you, yet you still feel alone. Let them guide you to a place of peace. Cherry Blossom Fairy. Look after your life in the same way you would care for a fruit tree. Allow others in to help and nourish you. These messages make me think that I might want to use these for like morning meditation polls, morning mindfulness polls, I guess I should say. And I love this card. I've seen it before. Doorway to Fairyland. Imagination is the key that will open doors and show you the way. So I'm looking forward to integrating these in that way. I think these could make also great journaling prompts, writing prompts. Um, and then, of course, you could just use them as oracle cards as well. If I pulled Fairy Godmother, I might think of that as a helper. And then it says, get out of your shell and allow yourself to sing out loud with the music of the day. Okay, so then maybe I pull into the reading that Cinderella vibe, or this little backstory of Cinderella, or maybe just the thought of someone being there to support you as you move out of your comfort zone. So I could use these definitely for oracles as well. So we have Fairy of Fantasy, Fairy of the Mythic Forest. These could also make great archetype cards. Fairy of Revels. Your life can be joyful if you allow your faith to open the doors that will make this happen. Remove the barrier and everything will be clear. Fairy Voyage. As a child of power, you can bring joy and purpose to the world. And then let's see how the guidebook stands up to that. So if we're looking at Fairy Voyage, see, they are in alphabetical order, so that's good. I can find them very easily if you'd like to read it for yourself. So this one said here, as a child of power, you can bring joy and purpose to the world. It says, fly high with the power of the fairies, for where God's energy touches the earth, it can bring a joyful result. Leave all of the mistakes of the past behind you and move on into the future, having learned their lessons. Feel that your life holds great opportunities that will take you into completely new directions. Forgive all that has happened in the past and make sure that you are looking after yourself properly in all ways. Be excited and know that you are a child of that resolute power and that you can bring joy and purpose to the world. And then there's an affirmation here. I am ready now to bring forward my power entirely. I think that these cards, and in addition to the messages in the book, can make very wonderful early morning mindfulness pulls. I say morning instead of evening because they feel very active. And in the evening, for me, I want something that's more passive, you know. Garden of the sun and moon. The change you seek may be outside your comfort zone. Ask for the strength to help you move forward. I like that. Guardian angel of the world. Allow yourself to grow with your angel's protective light shining all around you. And I love all this blue in here. Guardian angel of winter. I believe in your abilities to accomplish great things, move forward in the profound way needed for your future to work. I give you star dreams. Joyful sunrise. Magnolia fairy. When you release doubt, you will discover the astounding power and strength deep within you. That's the power of the magnolia fairy. Moonlit dance. Mushroom fairy. Step into the light and rejoice and celebrate all good there is in you. My little rosebud. Peony fairy. Rainbow spirit. Spirit guides. Got some little male fairies in here. So I will say this, since this deck is from 2015, it's been 10 years since this deck came out. Since then, we've had a little bit of a revolution in the imagery in tarot decks, and having more decks with diverse imagery. This one does not have that. So most of the women kind of look just like maidens. They're all white. There's a couple of little children, and I saw maybe one or two male presenting figures. So there's no diversity, not too much diversity. I mean, there's some diversity in like hair color and their outfits and things, but there's not the type of diversity that I like to see in my deck. So let's put it that way. So, but I knew that going in. I knew that because I knew from the year this was made that it was going to be that way, and then also from this artist's artwork. So I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, but if that is a concern, this one's probably not going to be for you. But yeah, I think that this is going to be great for morning mindfulness for me. So let's shuffle and read from the guidebook. The size of the cards are typical. Well, I won't say typical because US Games has a lot of different size Oracle decks. So let me just get something to compare it to. Hold on. These cards are probably my favorite of the US Game style Oracle. These are like, if you have any of the Angie Sullins decks, they're all this size. It's like slightly larger than a tarot card. So this is a tarot card, a tarot size card. So you can see that they are just a little bit bigger, a little bit taller, a little bit wider. So they're shaped like a tarot card, but just a little bit larger. And if you're looking at them up against like a Hay House sized oracle card, this is a Hay House oracle. They are the same height, but more narrow. So that is the size. The cardstock is their standard stock. This is their standard, what I like to call the buttery matte. So it's like a semi gloss coating. It's matte really, but with like a little bit of a coating on it, and they feel nice and slidey. This is the slidey matte, the buttery matte. This is their regular stock, their standard stock. It's not the linen, it's not the glossy, it's the standard stock that most of their decks come in. So there are 44 cards. I should be able to riffle shuffle these in the longer way. Normally for me, yeah, I can. For me, because my hands are a little small, I usually just do it this way. Easier for me. Doesn't stretch my fingers or hurt or in any way. They're nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Easy to shuffle. Easy to manipulate, and they hold up forever. Forever. So look at that. Look at that spread. Yes. Okay. I want this one. So I'm Earth Mother. So let's read about Earth Mother. So here it is. If you'd like to read it for yourself, you can see evening dreams there as well. I like that there's a little bit of a hint of the picture at the top there. So it says on the card, it says, allow your heart to propel you to greater things than you have ever known. So that's the Earth Mother message. And here it says, if you let it, a generous heart will propel you to greater things than you have ever known before. The mind can captivate you and make you a prisoner of your own thoughts, but a heart that is open will bring a whole new perception of life. By giving your love, you will fly stronger and soar higher. Allow your heart to take control so that you can release yourself from the past thoughts that have ensnared you and taken away your freedom. I will help you maintain a powerful and creative path. And then there's an affirmation. I am ready to overcome all ills from the past. I move forward in love. Very nice. And this could also really make very nice altar cards for people who keep an altar, because each one has a being on it and they're giving you a message. So yeah, I think that these can make nice altar cards as well. And they are slightly larger than tarot, but not so big that they would take over your entire altar. So yeah, these are great. I'm looking forward to working with these. So now I'm looking at them thinking, what if I wanted to use them as an oracle, which I don't think I will initially, but if I did want to, this is the cover image, I believe. Yeah. What could I put them with? I'm thinking some Paulina Faye stuff, but let's try some things. Let's see what we have. Okay, so let's start with this one. This is my favorite of my Paulina Cassidy decks. I have quite a few of her decks now, but I don't know. I don't think the other ones. I don't think the other ones have enough color. And I have the Paulina deck, but I haven't opened it yet. So that'll be coming in another video of a new to me, old to you. So I thought we'd try this one. I think that these creatures are fantastic. I just love this deck. I just love this deck. So let's see. We have the star with this fantastic page of swords. And Earth Mother is here again. Allow your heart to propel you to greater things than you have ever known. Hope and heart come together in you, in your ability to be able to express yourself freely and without cares and worries, like a child would. Fairy of the mystic forest, you have the power and aptitude to make your dreams come true. All you need now is commitment to make it happen, with the Page of Wands and the Chariot. So commitment and fire to make your dreams come true, pushing forward, making choices that will and acting on those choices so that things can actually come to pass and manifest. Queen of Swords. She makes me laugh every time I see her. The Six of Cups and Fairy of Fantasy. You have a huge appetite for life, so explore the pathway that is right for you at this time. And one more. The Four of Coins with the wheel, and follow your shining star. Follow your instincts, and then follow your instincts, and then be resolute in what you are doing, knowing that you are supported by angels. So even if things go topsy-turvy, even if it feels like, if you let go, and if you let go of the reins a little bit, things are going to just go out of whack or turn a little bit. Maybe they do a little bit. Just remember that you are supported. Keep going, keep trying, that kind of thing. Don't let it force you to give up. I think that this is great. I think that these would read fine together. So yeah, that will work for me. Let's try another. I have a lot sitting here. I pulled like 5 decks, so let's get to them. So this one is Le Tarot de Marseille Revisité et Illustré. I don't know. I can't speak French, but this is a Marseille deck, an indie one. You can get it on Etsy. The other deck was Mass Market, and that's also US Games. This one is from Etsy. And I thought that the colors might match up nicely. So let's take a look. So we have the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and Fairy and the Magic Bubble. Look into the magic bubble and see the wonders of love and empowerment that await you. And these beings in this deck feel a little like they're in a kind of a magical world as well. So I feel like they could maybe work well with these beings. Imagine feeling at peace in a garden full of flowering plants with the Page of Wands and the Three of Swords. Yeah. So it's like, that's all you can wish for when you're in a Three of Swords moment is a little bit of peace, right? Even if it's just that initial feeling of peace, that initial spark of it, Page of Wands. So it says, be open to loving yourself, for you are worthy of that love, with the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Coins. Embrace your sense of adventure as you look at the promises that you have made to yourself with the Ten of Wands and the Three of Coins. Lots of Wands cards today. Moonlit Dance. Embrace your sense of it. Oh, we looked at this one. Cherry Blossom Fairy. Look after your life in the same way you would care for a fruit tree. Allow others in to help nourish you. Like the Queen of Cups would definitely come to help nourish you. And you've also got the Strength card here with that. I like this too. Yeah, that could work for sure. Let me know what you think of that one in the comments below. Okay, let's try it with the Sortilegium Tarot. Also a US Games Mass Market deck. Also kind of living in a magical world. So I thought maybe. Looking at it here, I'm thinking maybe I was off about the artwork because the color scheme is a little different. The colors, the tones of colors that they use in this deck are different. So I don't know if this will work, but I was just looking for something that was kind of straightforward RWS. So we have the Page of Wands with the Knight of Swords and Spirit Guides. The past has been difficult, but now it's time to believe in your abilities and walk your pathway with confidence. Angel with Flower Garden. So this one says, I am the magic in your heart. Open your mind and listen and shine out the others around you. And shine out to others around you. Oh my goodness, I can't read. So with the Two of Wands and the Two of Cups. I was like, what is this? What am I saying? Okay. Rainbow Spirit, when you feel anxious, you can ask for help from the energy source that is around you with the Five of Swords and the Ace of Swords. And one more. Your life can be joyful if you allow your faith to open the doors that will make this happen. Remove the barrier and everything will be clear with the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Okay, let's try another one. So let's go with the Calandra Tarot. This definitely gives me like, I don't know, mystical fairy vibes when I read with it. So I thought maybe these might be a nice mashup. King of Cups, Nine of Cups with Flora's Realm. Be ready to empower yourself with love, for you are special, with all these cups cards around and all your choices for love. The Tower and the Ace of Pentacles, with you have the wisdom to make changes in your life if you act with authority and let go of doubt. So it's like, let go, act with authority, make those changes, and walk through this pathway into the new abundance that's waiting for you. But first, before you can do that, you need to release this. Apple Blossom Fairy, believe in your many strengths and follow the pathway that benefits you, with the Two of Wands and the Four of Cups. Very stagnant energy here. The fairy is here to help move you forward, give you the answers to make a move. The Devil with the Queen of Cups, and it says, do not allow other people's thinking to influence your own decisions. realize that you have the power to do many things. I like that. I like this too. And I think that these kind of like each other. They feel like they want to be drawn to each other, in their messages, in their flow. So I like this one, I think, the best out of all the ones we've seen so far. Whoops. 10 Pentacles got upside down. All right, so that is the Calandra Tarot. The last one I want to try is the Tarot of the Golden Wheel, another painterly, magical US Games deck, a kind of fantasy style deck that I thought might be a nice mashup. So let's give it a shot. So we have the Hermit with the star, and I think we saw this one already. So visualize the color blue around you and know that you live in truth with this blue surrounding him. So we're going to sit still. We're going to visualize all of this and find that truth, and that the truth is surrounding us, and it will show us the way. I like this. I can see myself, um, because of the colors. I can see myself getting lost in the color story of these together. I also really like the movement in these cards and the tarot card, and look at how they look like they're gonna. They remind me of the, what's the movie, The Greatest Showman, where they're doing the song with the aerial movements, and the guy and the woman, they come together on they're flying through the air, and then they just kind of come together. It's a beautiful scene. I can't think of the name of the song at the moment. I haven't seen the movie in a while, but that's what it reminded me of when I saw it. Rewrite the Stars, I think, is the name of the song. Anyways, stop taking directions from others that are not right for you. Gather your thoughts and start to walk your own pathway with the King of Wheels and the Five of Cups. So somebody very strong, giving you instructions on your life, on your home, on your finances, on your family, on your marriage, on your this, on your that. And it's saying you need to find your own way. Otherwise, you're only going to be in disappointment. You're only going to find this grief that, is surrounding you. Mistakes can happen at any time, and this is how we learn. Forgive yourself and then move on with the lessons learned. The World with Seven of Swords. This is really cool too. So I don't know. I mean, if I had to decide between this one and Calandra, I don't know. I like them both. And I think what I would probably do is, instead of Sortilegium, use this one like an like my RWS one. You know what I mean? And then Calandra could be my other. And I could use them both together. So those are my thoughts. So let me know if you have this deck, how you're using it, what you're doing with it, if you're pairing it with things, or if you're just using it as an inspiration deck as it's meant to be used by itself, how it's working for you. Have you pulled it out in a while? Did you forget you had it? Did you dust it off when you saw this video? Let me know all the things in the comments below. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, you can subscribe. I release videos every few days regarding tarot and oracle, and I would love to have you. The links for all of the decks that you saw here today will be in the description box below, as long as I can find them. I do use Amazon affiliate links, but like I said, this deck came from US Game System, so you can also buy it directly from them. And until I see you guys next time, stay safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.